There, I've analyzed your hybrid. Now this is the one that you've remeshed. I'm going to just demonstrate in the outliner. Now we've got two other hybrids here, and these are like islands, and this is not a good thing because we only got one hybrid that we want to make an iBar with. So I'm not quite sure where these two hybrids come from, but we need to delete them because the script iterates through each and every hybrid, and of course that those were little islands and that could have caused problems. Now I'm also going to delete this one here, and in the outliner we can see here duplicate. This is your original one. Okay, so I'm going to move that one into this one over here and call it hybrid. Now let's have a look and see what's wrong with your mesh structure. For now, let's just hide the cutter. I'm going to click on 3D Print Toolbox and check it all. In edit mode, okay, we've got intersecting faces, so these are no good. Okay, now this one here is probably the most problematic one, and you can see these are like faces that are just not attached properly here. And when I look on the inside over here, we can see that we've got this bad geometry. Now the cutting tool comes along here and it wants to cut, can't, mainly because the vertices are inside out. Have a look here. Are they? Here. These are all inverted normals. So this is really bad geometry. And this causes booleans to fail. Okay, and we've got even more over here. Over here we've got a few more. So this is not good. So if you can go back into your program and make sure that you don't get that. Also maybe you can make sure that when you make these holes that you've got a nice rim going around there like a support structure. You can do this in ExoCAD. Many users fail to do this, so perhaps you need to consult with your ExoCAD people to see how you can do that. Okay, now how do we deal with that? We can either smooth that down, or maybe we can recut. Maybe we should just recut that hole. I'm not so keen to do that, but that may be the best option to do that. So I'm placing it out like this. Shift right click, Shift A, mesh. Let's grab a cylinder. Down here, open it up. Alright, so Shift A, grab a mesh cylinder here. Then we're going to open up the cylinder and make a radius of maybe 1.3 and select here view, that places it in the line of view. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to cut a new hole. Make sure that you aim it nicely. Shift right click to place my cursor, Shift A, go to the cylinder, and now we're going to, it's in edit mode. Okay, so next what we're going to do is position it nicely like that. Then shift right click to place my cursor, shift A, look for mesh, go to cylinder. Here you're going to place this to the view, to my view, and then we're going to put like 1.3 millimeters the radius and put this maybe 50 mils like that, and then use the G key and then go into transparent. We can make this a bit smaller, S key to scale, G key. Okay, so we're going to cut a new hole. This is probably the easiest way to handle this. Let's have a look. Okay, so take this, take that, rule tools, and make a difference. Okay, now we've got a new hole there, and we've gotten rid of all those nasty faces. Let's do the same over here. Shift right click, Shift A, mesh, cylinder, direct it to your view, G key, transparent mode, maybe S key to scale it down a bit. Okay, select, shift left click and cut it, difference. Perfect. Okay, so we've dealt with that. Okay, now let's have a look and see where our cutting tool is. Our cutter. Here, we're going to go to the iBar module and we're going to add a safety zone. Make sure that the safety zone cannot go over the top of the screw hole. G key, move that down. Okay, object mode, correct thickness. Excellent. Now that that's done, separate hybrid, adjust cement space. Now I've changed my script a bit. The script has changed. It tells you to be patient because if it's bad geometry, it will take a very long time. But this is because Blender has an exact Boolean difference modifier and it has a fast Boolean modifier difference. So if it fails, it'll iterate through again the code and it will then use the exact one, which takes a long time. So please be patient. Okay, separate. So here you go. This is actually not taken long because we've corrected the problem and it actually fixed it quite fast. Okay,